Hi Aquarius, welcome. Golden Empress Collection. It is time for your December reading. Thank you guys for taking the opportunity to join me. I really appreciate all of the likes, the shares, the subscribes, everything it is you do to support the channel. Okay, so with that, I actually have quite a bit of video, old video footage out there for you guys for $4.44. Vimeo extended link is going to be below. Make sure you take the opportunity to go check those out. You could get 12 to 24 readings depending on what year and month you pick for $4.44. I mean, that's a steal. That's a total steal. So my gift to you for the holidays. Let's see what we have for you. Aquarius, what do we need to know for you? Okay, there's some sort of stress. Mercury is going to be going retrograde. I believe we are very, very soon, right before the month of December, moving into shadow period for Mercury retrograde. I don't think that this is something that is going to be long lasting for you. This Nine of Swords, though, I think it's honestly, you know what I think it is? I think it's the universe. I do. I think it's the universe talking to you about why the situation went the way that it did, if it makes sense, because it's a fixed energy and there has to be some sort of change. Aquarius, whatever it was that was ailing you, I think it's all about self-love. I think there's definitely a Taurus-Uranus factor here. It's, when certain planets align in a particular way, it can give you a freaking headache, right? You just, Jupiter can be too much for you at some times. I want you to pay attention to how you're feeling when you know that certain things are transitioning and moving around, okay? I know that the moon is like in the vibration, I think it's going through like Cancer, because it was just in Gemini with the full moon. So, that moon in Cancer is going to make you feel very emotional. As it moves into Leo, there might be a little extra passion that sits there. So again, just pay attention to how that works for you, okay? What else? There's also Capricorn energy. Some of you guys are worried about the end of the year. You're worried about how this year is going to end up for you. And I feel like as long as you're doing whatever it is that you need to do, you will be stable. You'll be in a commitment the way you want to be, is what I'm hearing. Because your foundation is one of happiness. This is also Capricorn energy. You have a lot of Capricorn energy here. And it talks about Saturn. All right. And so I do know that Saturn is going to want to ask you to get control of your life, and like right around the energy moving into December, Mars is actually squaring Saturn. Okay, so there could be a little bit of conflict with the way that you want certain things done. There could be conflict with the masculine aspect of it, making you question your feminine side. So just be mindful of that. Okay. All right. What else? There we go. Some of you, are you losing a relationship here? No, I don't think so. I think it just needs to change for some particular reason. But it has to do with the masculine and the feminine. Yeah. See, stepping into a relationship. There's a new dynamic within your relationship. And it's positive. I know that it's positive because, you know what? If there was some sort of an abusive energy that was happening in the past, that's done and over with. That's done and over with. You will not allow any more deception to come into your life. You shine, okay? The attributes that you have and who you are as a person has always said to me that you're bright, you're shiny, you're intelligent, okay? You do things with purpose. But the way that somebody has treated you in the past, it wasn't fair. It was not fair. And you're tired of being abused. You're putting an ending to lies. You're saying, you know what? I will no longer allow my truth and my commitment to self and my good name and my good standing to be tarnished anymore. You actually want an apology. Look at that. You want an apology and you want the love that you deserve. You're not going to let anybody come in here and say that you are anything other than someone who's solid, someone who's stable, someone who works hard for the things that they've had, or the things that they will have even more. You're pursuing a fortune. You're pursuing family. You're pursuing commitment. This is someone who has generational issues around you that has decided to try to take from you, to take from your light. And that is unacceptable because it puts you in a place of detriment. It puts you in a place of feeling like, they were allowed to steal from you or they were allowed to take from you. And I'm thinking to myself, you finally put yourself first. You finally put yourself first. And I'm proud of you for doing that. That's amazing. And it's like, and the fact that you just did that for yourself or that you're going to be doing this for yourself, it talks about the love, right? It talks about the love that you deserve that will continuously come in here. It might feel like it's coming and going at first, and that might be hard for you to deal with, because other people have their issues. Don't worry about other people's issues right now. That's not for you to worry about. What is up for you is to realize that you are going to go step by step into loving yourself more and more each day. Loving your feminine side, loving your masculine side, and allowing the two to mix together so that turbulent times are not always turbulent. Okay? The in and out, the ups and the downs, yeah, that is a part of life. That's the reality of life. That's the reality of life. But guess what? Here you are, sitting on every opportunity to learn something blessed and abundant. That's what it feels like to me. Every opportunity to say yes. I appreciate how things have gone in my life. I appreciate the fact that people have been there for me. I know that I possibly, or whoever this is to you, was not communicating with you properly. But guess what? You're not putting up with that anymore. You are now standing up for yourself with this Seven of Swords, and you're saying, I deserve to be respected. I deserve to be paid properly. I deserve to be loved properly. And if you can't do that for me, then maybe you should go. All right. And I'm not saying that everybody in all signs, it is an energy of where you are telling people that do not honor and respect you what it is that you feel like you deserve. Okay. Again, Taurus, Libra energy here, really understanding the truth about who should be in your space and why it's okay for them to value you and respect you the way you deserve to be respected. All right. This is you putting an end to cycles that just do not apply anymore. It's done is what I'm hearing. It's done. See that in and out, not being consistent with you, not telling you the truth about certain situations. Yeah. Some of you guys, you know what? You may have gone on a trip recently and you found out that you were duped. You were duped, and I'm thinking it's in regards to love. There could have been someone here where maybe you left, you had a business trip, you came back and you realized or you found out through your child that the masculine could have been cheating, or you met with somebody, maybe you met someone on the internet here and you were at a different place in your life. And so you went and didn't realize that the person was not telling you the truth. Please be mindful of that. If you're meeting someone on the internet, make sure that this person is really offering you a relationship and they're not already married and juggling a wife. Okay, definitely picking up on that. Some of you, I think that you've also been through hard times too, and you got rid of those hard times. And you now know what it is to be able to identify what a liar is. And so you're in such a proud place in life that you're ready for new love. You're ready for opportunities, but you're only going to deal with somebody that's offering you marriage and commitment. Okay. You're done with betrayal. And unless somebody treats you like you are on a pedestal and you are the queen and offering marriage properly, you won't even waste your time. I say kudos to you for not wasting your time. That's for sure. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know? Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Let's clarify it. Yeah. Divine feminine energy. What about the Seven of Swords? Yeah. You waiting on somebody to change their bad ways and change their bad habits. someone who consistently caused you drama in your life, it's not working for you anymore. It's not. And I feel like you and I both know this. Okay, so take it as it resonates. I'm not trying to upset you, but I do see that it is upsetting. I see that there's someone here who's gone through some sort of financial struggles, especially if they were dealing with, Casanova here. And that was a choice that you made. So apologize to yourself and allow this person to push on. See what I mean? You should ghost this person is basically what it says. Or this person could potentially ghost you. If they've done the ghosting for you, you deserve an apology. You do. This person doesn't value you the way that they should. Tell me about this Hierophant and Empress, please. Yeah, I'm telling you. They've been dishonest and they have betrayed you. Listen, and I will say this. If for some particular reason you decided to move away from somebody that treated you horribly, you decided to move away from this person, even if they came back around and offered you $1 million, they said, Spirit said that's not true. They're not going to tell you the truth. And there's still going to be some sort of an abusive language about this person. They're still going to be verbally abusive. They could even be physically abusive. They could be financially abusive is another thing. Okay, they keep the money from you, or someone tries to take the money from you, doesn't allow you to leave, doesn't allow you to, be who you need to be. Some of you guys, this is about you learning the lessons of becoming self-sufficient so that you don't have to be in a disastrous, lying ass, abusive relationship. Because being financially abused is not where it's at. This is definitely a generational cycle of someone you're dealing with. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus energy. Again, there is definitely Aquarius, which is you, and maybe another one here. You have a Virgo, possibly a Capricorn that you're dealing with. I know that marriage and commitment is something that someone really does want here. Okay, waiting around for a liar is not where it's at. Waiting around for somebody that is abusive and tears you down is not where it's at. There's someone here who does not give and says, oh, it's okay for you to wait for me to figure out who I need to be. This person could be in their 50s. This person could be in their 60s and still not know where they're at. You ever seen those memes of the old man that says, hey, baby, okay, now I'm ready to settle down. But they've been a player all their life. See what I mean? Is that really what you want for the rest of your life, is to have somebody that crumbs you? I don't feel like that's reciprocation. I feel like you're supposed to be doing something that's blessed and committed. Okay? Rejecting people that want to, leave you out in the cold and keep you waiting. Somebody's not telling the truth either about, if you're dealing with someone that had a previous marriage here, they're not telling you about what happened in that previous marriage. I know they're not. I'm not sure why this person feels like it's okay to, keep that information from you, but maybe this is how they make the relationship work. Maybe this is how, their parents taught them. Somebody here in the relationship is emotionally rejecting someone else. It's like you two aren't coming together properly. Somebody, after they abuse and then they make someone wait and then they do all this other stuff, they're like, oh, I learned my lesson and I'll fix it. I'll do this. No, they're not. They go right back to doing the same thing that they were doing before. See what I mean? It's kind of like smoke screens with that 7 of Cups right there. It's definitely smoke screens. Let's do a shaman's dream card for you. Because I know with that 7 of Cups, heart, home, passion. Heart, home, passion, and what else? Bottom of the deck, lost in space, needing direction, feeling lost in this relationship, feeling like, we've got kids, there's constantly fighting. Who do the kids go with? I mean, again, take it as it resonates. This is not for all of you, but there's something here about the relationship that you need to be true. That's what I'm hearing. You need it to be true. And it says jeweled web, connectivity, lost in space is still at the bottom of the deck. What I'm going to say is you're at your wit's end. All right. The universe is trying to show you the direction that you're supposed to be headed. If you do not feel grounded because you're being rejected by someone who's supposed to love you in this relationship, you really have to ask yourself, what is their higher purpose, and why is it that they don't feel like they have to give to you and can consistently juggle other people instead of loving you properly and treating you the way that you are meant to be treated? I do believe here that, and sometimes I'm just going to say, you have not been innocent. There's been something that's been very, very harsh. Maybe you're the only breadwinner in the family. You have been taking care of everybody else, and somebody is just here to soak up your money and take your money. If somebody told you a long time ago you were just there because this person needed a paycheck, you might be finding this out now. It could be 10 years later, but you're really finding out now that you've waited for 10 years just to figure out that somebody is not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And there's something here where I feel like I don't know why, I just feel like there's a masculine that told a fib that they rejected the feminine, maybe in a past marriage. That's not the case. The feminine rejected them because of the fact that they knew what a true relationship was and what they had wasn't it. So I'm hoping you didn't end up with this person and listen and feed into their lies about the way certain things ended. The universe is talking to you. They're definitely talking to you, and they're telling you that there is a cycle of abuse. And if you guys don't know what the cycle of abuse is, I feel like they're trying to show it to you, and they will continue to give you these synchronicities and these messages so that you finally get out of whatever toxic situation this is. Because again, you do not need to be lied to. You do not need to be abused. You don't need to go through tower moment after tower moment because there's a masculine here that doesn't love themselves enough to love you too, or the children. So listen, I hope that you guys are going to strive and fight for the opportunity to do something extremely special here. Again, jeweled web. It depends on how you look at the situation and who you are in this situation. If you're the deceitful one, oh, what tangled webs we weave when we set out to deceive, right? And it's hard for the liar to get out of whatever that is. They've created too many burdens for themselves because they were trying to say that somebody took from them or someone did something, and they created this story in their mind. Well, I'm thinking to myself, don't be upset. Don't be upset when everything falls apart for the person that wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. I'm hoping again that you are planting seeds of opportunity and hope and saying, hey, look, I love you and will continue to love you. I will continue to be the person you need me to, but don't lie to yourself. Don't let this person abuse you. Let love in. If you let love in, love will be returned to you, even if it means getting this other person out of the way, married or not. Don't forget, Friday Night Love Tarot is your weekly. I will see you guys around. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace and elbow grease.